Hey guys, today I would like to talk about the biggest mistakes that people who are experiencing a twin flame journey make that are keeping them feeling miserable and distressed and keeping them from also having a loving, stable relationship with their twin flame. And these mistakes, I just want to clarify the word mistake. Um, there's no right or wrong. There's no, you can't fail at this journey, right? I mean, the journey is the destination. This journey, the twin flame part, is just one part of your whole journey, your whole spiritual journey. It's the very first part of your ascension. So it's ascension is ascending, right? You're ascending up until like finally you're all balanced and perfect and, in the whole full love vibration and totally fully aligned with your soul vibration. So ascending like steps. The twin flame journey is the first step to your ascension. After that, there's many more. I mean, the journey doesn't end, once you feel balanced with your twin flame or anything, you keep going. Not regarding the twin flame necessarily, but, with other things, people, situations in your life. But that makes sense, right? I'm sure you've heard the saying that you can't, love anyone else or, be with anyone else or, really understand anyone else until you do so with yourself. And that's what the twin flame journey is. It's a journey of yourself, of knowing and then understanding, and then therefore being able to love yourself unconditionally. Your twin flame is you. And that's why the twin flame is part of the self part of your journey, because your twin flame is your mirror and showing you exactly what it is within yourself that you need to look at, identify, understand, and love. So when I say mistakes, I don't mean that, you're never going to reach ascension and it's a whole big nasty thing and you're doing anything wrong. You're not. By mistakes, I just mean, you could be moving a lot faster. And a lot of people, majority of people are just stuck. They've been stuck in the same space, the same place, regarding the twin flame journey, sometimes for decades. I mean, it astounds me that people are just stuck. And, so that's what I mean by mistake. Because if you didn't make these mistakes, they're not wrong. Again, I mean, the world isn't going to end. But, if you just are aware of these things and you can, do things differently, or approach even this journey differently, you'll see that's one of them as well. It'll help you move along so much faster and feel great and stop all this crazy feelings and the chaos and the back and forth relating and the obsessive thoughts and the physical pain, all of that. So, and really, another thing, this journey really does affect all areas of your life. So, not only do things with your own feelings improve and with your twin flame improve, but I mean, this journey, it's miraculous. It is a journey of your soul. Your soul is a total magic and a total miracle person. You are your soul, so you are a miracle maker. And so it improves every other area of your life. You'll see that, you'll notice that. Everything from, relationships with other people to finding out your true purpose, your true passions, your finances. It's really cool. It's amazing. So really, there are no mistakes. It's just, we're all just learning and growing, and that's all the journey is. There is no end in sight, at least not in this lifetime. There's no destination. The journey is the destination. But this is to help you, get through a roadblock that might be blocking your path on your journey. So I hope these suggestions help you. And here we go. So the first, sorry, I have it on my phone. Okay, so the first thing I would say, mistake, but again, there's no right or wrong here. No one's judging anybody. But the first thing that a lot of people tend to do, and it's no fault of anyone's own, but is believing all of the bogus information and scams about twin flames that are currently out there throughout the internet or whatever. They are all limiting and limiting beliefs, and they all put limits on things. And it's the soul, it's the journey of the soul, and the soul is limitless. So here's the first one, okay? This is very old school, very primitive, but I am not a techie person. Believe me, if I knew how to type words on my videos, I'd do it. but I don't. So here, BS. That's the first one. The first mistake people make is believing the BS about twin flames out there on the internet. And that's not their fault, again, because it's all that's out there. The majority of stuff, just the old school beliefs that are just, they're just not true. They're outdated. They're not true. They were never true. But, you know, in the beginning, people, I guess, you know, they had to come up with something, you know, some, you know, reason why things are happening. Mythology did the same thing, you know, like the story of Adam and Eve. I mean, like, you know, it's all like a way to explain things that people don't understand at first and can't explain them really. Because nothing with the soul is explainable and makes logical sense to the mind. But then again, it doesn't have to, because this is not a journey of the mind, it's a journey of the soul. So yeah, so it's not your fault if you believe any of the bogus stuff. Now, what do I mean? What is some of the bogus BS stuff? Well, for example, I mean, I know there's things out there that say you have to move through stages or certain phases of a twin flame journey and spend certain amounts of time there. You have to go through separation or whatever. That's all bullshit. You don't have to do any of that. That's total limitation. That's saying something, you know, has to happen before something else can. It's like limiting, right? That's a limiting belief. If there's anything the twin flame journey teaches you and that your soul is limitless. Okay, there's no limiting beliefs. In fact, getting over through your limiting beliefs and unbelieving them is a big step to actually being with your twin flame and feeling amazing. All pain you feel is caused by your belief in your thoughts. Okay, so think about that a minute. All pain, all physical pain you feel, and by physical I mean emotional and mental or whatever, all pain you feel is caused by a belief in a thought. And we usually have one of two beliefs in every single thought. One, that whatever the thought is about is bad. And one, that whatever the thought about is good. So if you believe whatever you're thinking about is a bad thing, then guess what? You're going to feel bad. And if you believe whatever you're thinking about is a good thing, you're going to feel good. Now, when we label things as good and bad, what are we doing? Yes, we're limiting them, but also we are judging them. And the soul does not judge. So there's no judgment in this journey. It's just, you know, there's no good or bad. Everything just simply is. It's neutral. It's in the middle. It's balanced. And that's where you want to get, is balanced. So, you know, you may have a thought, for example, let me just put it this way, that your thought could be, oh, I'm not with my twin flame and I miss him so much, or she's with someone else or whatever, something like that. Well, say that you have those types of thoughts, but your belief in those thoughts is that that's a bad thing that your twin flame is not with you, or, you know, it's a bad thing that your twin flame is with someone else. But that's not true. None of that is bad. I mean, your limiting belief believes that's bad, but it's not bad. Everything's exactly as it's meant to be in every single moment. I mean, the universe and the soul do not fuck up. You know what I mean? They don't. And they are controlling and orchestrating everything for your highest good. And sometimes your highest good, the way it appears and looks physically in the physical world, which is all an illusion, and this is why, is because that's not exactly what's going on behind the scenes. Behind the scenes, your soul and with the other souls and with the universe, they're all working in conjunction together to bring everyone to their highest good. And everyone's highest good is always, always, always to be with their twin flame, because everyone's soul desires itself. So in a perfect physical world, everyone would be with their twin flames. And we're heading there. That would be when we all reach ascension, right? But this is the very first step of ascension. And so, you know, that's it. That's like a limiting belief. And I hope that helps explain, like, you know, your belief that you're not with a twin flame or something is some way in the physical world is a bad or good thing. It's not. Nothing's good, nothing's bad. Everything simply is. And it's exactly as it's meant to be in every moment. Everything is perfection, because the universe is only perfection, and so is your soul. So yeah, that's number one. Again, my cheesy non-technical skills, BS. Don't believe the BS. Okay, moving on. The next mistake, again, no judgment, but just that's what I'm calling them for lack of a better word, are keeping people feeling awful and not with their twin flames and loving, stable relationships, is making this journey about a physical relationship with your twin flame. So what did I say this twin flame journey ultimately is? It's the very first step of your ascension. That's what this journey is about. It's your spiritual awakening. It's your spirit, which is why it hurts so much, by the way. If it didn't have so much pain, you wouldn't be paying much attention, right? If it's like every other breakup, you wouldn't be paying much attention. There's a reason for everything. So, but So yeah, so this is, that's not about the physical relationship with the twin flame. Yes, that's the catalyst. That's what wakes everyone up. That's what gets everyone going on this journey, and that's perfect. But that's not what this journey is about. I mean, it's a little tiny, teeny tiny, small part of it, but really, this journey is your first step of your ascension. It's a spiritual journey. It's about your soul and nothing going on the outside physically. So here's my other cheesy writing on my video, and I don't even know if you can read this, but it says the next mistake is believing that this journey is about a relationship with the twin flame. No, it is not about the relationship with the twin flame. It is about the first step of your ascension. It is about your soul. And that leads me to the next thing that people kind of get mixed up with. And I do not blame anyone. I mean, I don't blame anyone anyway, but you know, there's absolutely every reason in the world why everyone should be confused here. So it's not about the relationship with the twin flame, but it is about, you know, your spiritual awakening, your spiritual journey, the first step of your ascension. So what does that mean? That means that it's about loving yourself unconditionally. So the next mistake is not loving yourself unconditionally, not loving you. Okay, so that's the next mistake. But that brings up a very interesting point. And this is why I understand why no one's even doing this. Because everyone's like, oh, you have to love yourself. You have to love yourself. But what does that mean? How do you love yourself? I mean, I can tell you right now, it's not like spending a spa day and getting mani-pedis. That's not it. Loving yourself is, okay, well, let's put it this way. How can you can only love something that you know, right? So first you have to know yourself. And it's not like really like mirror, mirror on the wall, like vain, like, you know, loving how you look or anything like that. I mean, be confident in yourself. That's awesome. But, you know, it's about getting to know yourself as a soul, because that's who you are. You are your soul. You are not your physical body. You are not your mind. You are your soul. So how does one do that? Well, that's what this journey is for. So with this journey, instead of focusing, if you could take your focus off of just making it about a physical relationship with your twin flame, remember the previous mistake, then you can focus on yourself, on your soul. And when you learn how to like really tap in and work with your soul energy there, as you do that, as you work with your soul energy, you shift closer into alignment with your soul. And then it's like, you know, your soul is like peeling away the layers of an onion. With every layer comes up something new about yourself that you need to call out, identify, call out, understand, and then accept. Because what is love? Love is an energy, and it's an energy of acceptance. So even if it's something that, you know, of yourself that, you know, you don't like, you don't think is great, I mean, just knowing it, not judging it, knowing that it's there, accepting it, taking responsibility for it, and you know, not judging it, and just understanding, letting it be. That is love. That is unconditional love. Unconditional love is pure and total acceptance with no judgment. And so that's what happens in this journey, and that's what needs to happen. Because guess what? As you're doing that and you're peeling away the layers of your onion, you're also really understanding and getting to know not only your soul, but your twin flame, because your twin flame is your soul. And doing this, it releases all the limiting beliefs that I spoke about earlier, about all parts of your life and all parts of you. And it also, and the limiting beliefs, what are they? They're fear. So it also releases all of this fear. And the fear is what's really, really, really keeping your twin flame and you apart, and keeping fear is, and by fear I don't mean it's necessarily you're scared. I mean, yes, that's an aspect of fear, but fear is an energy. Love is an energy, fear is its opposite energy. So fear is how we exist in the physical world. Everything in the physical world is a fear-based energy. Everything in the soul realm is love. It's a love-based energy. You are love because you are your soul. So the fear, though, it doesn't mean you're afraid or scared necessarily. I mean, that can be part of it, but it's really, fear is anything that we associate with negative things, from anger, depression, sadness, anxiety, all of that. Then also, even things that we associate with really like excitement, like type positive things. So not saying you can never be excited and be in the love vibration, but it's a difference. It's almost like a fear-based excitement almost, right? And these things are sometimes like, you know, explained as like, say, expectation, passion, but a passion that's, based on like something outside of you and not within yourself. It's hard to explain. The nuances are very difficult to explain until you're going through this, but there is a difference. Because you think, what's wrong with passion? I mean, you have true soul passions. I've said that many times, I know, but I'm talking about physical passion, and there's a difference. But it's hard for me to really explain the nuances of it just sitting here. But suffice to say, there's fear-based energies, and then there's love energy. Love energy is in the realm of the soul, which is what this journey helps shift you closer into. And the fear-based energy is what you kind of shift, you kind of like get rid of. You don't really get rid of it totally as long as you're incarnated here, because, you are incarnated here, and it's part of life. It's how we're created, and it's wonderful. Something else to accept, without judgment of yourself. But, we kind of like put it to sleep. We don't have to feed it. We don't have to keep it going and exacerbating it all. So that would be the third one, is not loving yourself. Because remember, fear is the opposite of love. And I'll show this one more time. Oops, not loving you. My cheesy non-tech skills. Sorry about that. Okay, and this leads to the fourth one, which is fear, which I just spoke about. But not being fearless is keeping so many people just stuck in this journey. By fearless, what do I mean? And I mean in every aspect. So we spoke about limiting beliefs, right? Well, there's limiting beliefs regarding, the twin flame journey itself. Like I said, like you have to do certain things, or you have to like move through certain phases, or things can't happen within a certain time, or whatever, or in a certain way. That's all limiting, and none of that's true, because your soul works things out in ways like your mind can't even conceive of. And it's not logical ever. It never makes rational sense. But also in other ways, people just, when you have limiting beliefs, you have them in every aspect. And so a lot of it has to do with yourself. You just don't trust and believe in yourself. And that is fear, and that's not being fearless. And in order for this journey to move, the whole point of this journey, remember, is to love yourself as a soul. And, when you love yourself, guess what you're doing? When you love anything, you trust and believe in yourself. So, if you don't trust yourself, then you certainly don't love yourself. So, that's a part of it. And so really advancing on this journey requires you to be fearless. And that means in all aspects of your life, not just in this part of this twin flame journey. So so many, the majority of people who come to me for help, it's like not just in the twin flame journey are they having, issues. Like their finances are a mess. They're basically destitute. They have, they're going through crazy divorces or court cases, or, losing their jobs, having no sense of their career or anything. And it's like a domino effect, right? It's like one thing happens, and then when it rains, it pours. It's all coming down. Well, there's a reason for that. It's because, especially when they start the twin flame journey, and your twin flame in you, your polarities build up, and then you repel. That repelling is the fear-based energy. And especially when you have activated twin flame polarized energy, which is all 100% fear-based, then you're going to resonate and attract in and magnetize in other things in your life that are fear-based and in accordance with that. And that fear-based energy controls your mind. So it puts those limiting beliefs into your mind. So it's just one big snowball thing. And if you could just, my biggest advice to people is to not be afraid. Not be afraid of anything. If you want something, go for it. If you really think you want something, go for it. Don't think scarcely. The scarcity mindset is one of fear, the one where I don't have enough money, or I don't have enough time, or, I don't have friends, or, whatever. I can't live without my husband, even though he's not my twin flame. Things like that. That's all limiting. That's all limiting beliefs. That's all scarcity. And all that begets you is more scarcity, more limiting beliefs. And it builds up the fear-based energy that is keeping you in this turmoil and keeping your twin flame apart. I learned this, trust me, the very much hard way. I was going through a divorce. I had 2 really young kids, a single mom, had no financial resources, no job, nothing. And, when I went through this, I wasted like $36,000 on various psychics, experts, advisors, and everything, until I met amazing, wonderful, late great teacher who actually knew what she was doing. And with her, I spent like way even more than that over the course of 2 years, though. But I mean, but it was like I scrounged and I found ways to do it, and it was the best decision of my life. Because here's the thing, this journey is about growing and evolving and learning. And it's almost like we're in an invisible box with our energy, and the boundaries of that box is our fear. And we very rarely want to push through those boundaries. I'm trying to make my hand look normal, like to the side. We're most people are not willing to push their boundaries. But once you push those boundaries, that's when you can grow even more. And that's what this journey is about. And that's when you can magnetize in even more stuff, because the more you grow, the more space there is for you to magnetize and get more things. Anyway, so I just want to say, be fearless, don't be afraid. And that is also trusting yourself. Trust that things will work out. It's trusting the universe and your soul, because your soul is orchestrating everything in your life. It's not your mind, it's not your body, it's not any like other force or power. It is your soul. Your soul is omnipresent, your soul is eternal, it's the only thing that is. Your soul is infinite, it's powerful, and it's fearless and limitless and boundless. I mean, nothing stops your soul energy. I mean, there's twin flames that live on opposite ends of the world. I mean, for example, so even space, time, nothing stops your soul energy. So it's the most powerful thing in the world, and it's perfect, and it doesn't mess up. So trust it. Trust that, everything's going to be okay. Be fearless. Fearless is good. So let me just remind you, fear. Oops, sorry. Other mistake. And that leads me to the final one that I'm going to talk about today. And that is, doing the same thing for years and expecting different results. AKA doing the same things. AKA otherwise known as insanity. That is the definition of insanity. And I know this journey can make us all feel crazy, and everyone thinks we're crazy, and that's great. But seriously, if you've been on this journey for like, a year or more, and I mean, you're just languishing there and hanging out and doing the same things and waiting to get through separation and like all this other crap. I mean, honestly, you're just if you haven't improved or felt better or seen things improve, then I mean, stop doing what you're doing. Do something else. Harness that fearlessness. Harness your own fearlessness. You have the power. You are very powerful. You are all powerful, believe me. And just harness that and say fuck it. Fuck it. I'm just going to do it. I'm going to do whatever I need to do to move forward on this journey. And you will see how amazing and how quickly, once you let go of your fear, how quickly you move, and how quickly you grow, and how quickly everything that you desire starts coming to you. It really is amazing, and it's beautiful. And so to recap, because I have cheesy non-technical skills, the first mistake is believing the BS. The second mistake is making it all about a physical relationship with your twin flame. The third mistake, not loving yourself. And I mean as a soul, on the deepest soul level. The fourth mistake, fear. Be fearless, guys. You got this. You're perfect. Just love yourself by knowing you're fearless. Trust yourself. And the fifth mistake is doing the same things over and over again and expecting a different result. Languishing in that same space. And I get it, because it's comfortable and because, it's scary. It's scary to do things new and to push your boundaries out and to push past that fear. That's why the fear is there. But the fear is only an illusion. It's only in your mind. See, it's not who you are. You are your soul, and your soul is love, and love is the only thing that conquers fear, and it's the exact opposite of fear. So this is a lot to take in today. I know that, and I commend all of you that are watching and like not getting bored still of my voice and my face. But just know that these are very important things, and I really hope you're able to resonate with this video. If you do, it will create wonders for you. And these are the things you learn how to do right in my coaching program. And if you have any questions or would like to schedule a free clarity consultation to see if you're a good fit for my coaching program, you can do so. I will type in a link somewhere near this video if I can figure out where to do that. Um, and you can do that as well. But, you know, hit me up. Questions of the week. I'm getting more and more of them in from you guys, so I'm really excited. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. And have a great day. Lots of love. I'll speak with you in the next video. Bye.